Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing this evening? Can I tell you something funny before I get into this vlog? Is that when I'm looking into the camera right now, it looks like my hat is extremely straight, like it's like right on, right? But when I like am uploading the video back, or when I look at a vlog back, it looks like it's like to the side, or like it's off kilter or something. I don't know why that is. I don't know if it's because of the angle that it's coming from, like, you know, the other side, and so you're catching me from a different angle or whatever. But whenever I see myself in a video, I'm always like, this hat is like never sitting on my head like the way that I want it to. But when I'm looking in the camera, or when I'm looking in a mirror, I always think that it's sitting on my hat, or sitting on my head appropriately, and it's not, I guess. I guess it's like sitting to the side or something like that. I don't know. I can't figure it out. But anyway, hi, how are you guys doing this evening? It's about 7:20, I think. I looked at the clock right before I came out here. Well, actually, right before I came out here, I went to the basement and I moved my wash over to the dryer, but I had looked at the clock right before I came over, or came out. So I looked at the clock right before I went down to the basement. I've been going all day, y'all. I've been going all day long. So I'm like, it's finally time for me to sit down and relax and have a nice, relaxing vlog. Are you ready for a nice, relaxing vlog? If you're getting ready for bed, or if you're preparing dinner, or if you're getting up for your day and getting your day started, let's have a nice, relaxing vlog today. So anyway, this is kind of the end of my day, so this is nice that I just to sit outside, and the temperature has been much nicer today. It was in like the mid to upper 50s. Still rainy and dreary and gray, but the temperature was nice. So anyway, right before I looked at the clock in the kitchen on the microwave, and then I went downstairs, and this is so stupid, I don't even know why I'm telling you. And then I put the wash in the dryer, and then I came out here. I had my camera sitting right inside, so I just grabbed my camera and came out here and sat. And it was like 7:15 or something in the kitchen, so it's probably 7:20 now. Why does any of this matter? It doesn't matter. It's just me talking about random stuff, which is what I always talk about over here. Hi, how are you guys doing today? So, what did you do today, Peter? Well, like I said, I've been kind of just like running all day today. Caroline picked me up, but way before that, I got my day started like making videos and doing stuff around the house, because I've been going to bed so early. I was in bed again last night early. Not as early as I had the 2 nights before, because like Alex was up looking at TikToks and stuff like that. And I was watching some pageant on YouTube. I was watching some drag pageant on YouTube. So I didn't go to bed as early as I usually do, but it was still like, it was like 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning when Alex and I were like laying in bed and with little Boo Radley. And I had posted on Instagram this, like, I've been, you know, like, if you follow me on Instagram, you know, I post like pictures of animals and their little houses, like illustrations of them like having houses that are burrowed under the ground. I love those so much. Or like houses and trees. I love those illustrations as well. But I also like repost things of like Jennifer Coolidge or Schitt's Creek, or like old actors and actresses in old movies. Like I like to post that stuff too. Or Dynasty. I post Dynasty sometimes. But I had posted this reel from Schitt's Creek. And so Alex was like going through my Instagram and he saw it. And so then he just kind of like searched out Schitt's Creek on Instagram, and he was just like watching all of these reels where people had like, you know, taken clips of Schitt's Creek, and they just like reposted them. And so we were just sitting there laughing and watching all of these clips of Schitt's Creek. And I had forgotten like how much I really love that show. Like I very rarely go back and rewatch a show. Like back in the day, you know, I'd and I still do, like I'll go back and, you know, rewatch episodes of Love Boat or Roseanne. Like Roseanne, I know like all those episodes. So if you said to me like the chicken shirt episode, like I know that episode, or a Halloween episode, like I know those episodes. With Love Boat, like I don't know the episodes that well. Fantasy Island and Charlie's Angels, depending on how specific the show was and like what I remember about it, sometimes I do remember those shows. But yeah, I go back and I like sometimes I'll watch a show here or a show there that I watched like back in the day, like when I was growing up as a kid or whatever, like Little House on the Prairie or something like that. But to go back, just recently I watched a couple episodes of Little House on the Prairie. But to go back and watch like an entire show, like from beginning to end, like now Alex does that. He is watching, I think it's probably for his like 7th or 8th time, he is watching the original Gossip Girl. He's like at the end of it. Because Serena's like worked in LA and now I can hear it in the background so I know what's going on, even though I watched like 1 season of that show and then I never watched anything else of it. Maybe more, maybe 2 seasons, I don't know. I think just 1 season. But it's the part where, I don't know at where this is at in the show, but it's where like Serena was like in Los Angeles and now she's come home and Blair's marrying the prince and all that kind of stuff. I don't want to ruin it for you if you haven't watched the show. But like Alex rewatches Gossip Girl over and over and over again. There's like 2 or 3 shows that he rewatches over and over again. This is going out of focus. It's going to be bad tonight, I can tell. My camera I've been fighting with it all day about being in focus. So, but yeah, so like I don't typically go back and watch shows like from the very beginning and then watch it all the way straight through. But last night Alex was like just like rolling through these reels. Like he put in like, you know, like search in the search engine, he put like Schitt's Creek, and then we were just like watching these reels in bed. We were laughing so hard and stuff, and I was like, maybe I'll go back and watch that show. Like, it was such a great show. The thing about it is, and I know that there's a lot of people that didn't like Schitt's Creek and they didn't think it was funny. Tanya didn't. She didn't like it at all. And she watched like 1 season and she's like, this isn't my kind of show. I feel like, other than it being funny, it's one of the most endearing shows. Like, there's just some really, really endearing scenes in the show, and I loved it so much. So I'm thinking about maybe going back and watching that. I don't know. We'll see. Or just maybe watching an episode here and there, you know, whatever. Usually when Alex and I go out of town, and we've now started it here sometimes, before we go to bed, Alex will put like an episode or 2 of Friends on, because I've never seen like the show Friends all the way through. I've never really seen that many episodes to begin with, so they're all new to me. He watches clips of Friends, and I was just in the bedroom, and he was like laying there and he was watching a clip of Friends. I can't remember. It was when the other 2 girls, Rachel and, I can't think of her other name. They asked Phoebe if she was gonna date one of them, who would she date? And she says one of them is high maintenance and the other one is something, I don't know. But anyway, he listens to these clips and just like goes to the next one. And you can watch like an entire episode on TikTok of Friends. It'll have it like broken down into like 4 or 5, 6 parts. So he watches those. But anyway, I should start watching Friends and watch it all the way through. I think it's on like Peacock or HBO Max or something like that. But anyway, so we laid in bed last night, and then I was like watching this drag pageant, and then I came upstairs, and then we were laid in bed watching those Schitt's Creek reels. And then when he went to bed, I just was like, okay, I'm going to go to bed too. I'm not going to listen to my audiobook tonight. And I was out. I mean, I was like right asleep. I think it's because I'd been going to bed earlier that I've been falling asleep much easier. And like, I slept all through the night, and I like woke up this morning. Like, I woke up when like Alex was like getting ready for work. I usually wake up probably like an hour or 2 before that, and I didn't. When he was getting up and getting ready for work is when I woke up. So, I slept in a little bit longer after that, and then I got up and started doing some stuff around the house, and then what was I going to say? Oh, and then Caroline came to pick me up. I made some videos too, because I didn't know how long Caroline and I would be out. We were just running errands and stuff, but I knew that we were just going to go like to Target and look around and do this and stuff. And so, well, I tried on a bunch of clothes for Miami, and they don't fit. Like, I have lost weight, and so I've gone down a size, like in shorts, and I've gone down a size. I mean, they fit like with a belt, but like they don't comfortably fit. They're like real baggy. So I was like, okay, I need a couple pairs of shorts, and I also need some t-shirts, because like these t-shirts were like super baggy on me. And so Caroline needed to go to Target, so I knew we were going to go to Target. So I was going to get some things, which I hadn't planned on doing. I hadn't planned on buying anything else. And then I wanted to go and look and see if Macy's had anything, because I have really nothing to wear to the music festival. And so I was like, okay, we can go into Macy's maybe. And I ended up buying these 2 shirts, which one I might wear to the music festival one night. And the other one I don't even think I'm going to take with me because it's more of like a fall shirt, but it'll be great for like going out to dinner when I come back here. And even like, you know, summer nights in Indiana get cool sometimes and stuff like that. So they're both kind of like Western Levi shirts. They're Levi brand. And they were on sale, and the stuff at Target was on sale too, which I was so thankful for. So yeah, so got some stuff, and then we went to Costco and went to Starbucks and did a Starbucks review, which was really fun. And yeah, we just kind of like ran around, but I didn't end up getting home until like 4:30, which I'm glad that I made some videos before. And then I made some videos after, and then Alex got home about 6, and he's been relaxing ever since then. So now I've been just getting my video stuff ready, and yeah, and now I am vlogging and talking to y'all. So hi, how are you? So it's been a really good day. It's been just a really nice, relaxing day. Got a lot of videos done. You know, I've been trying to pre-film some videos before our trip and stuff like that, which I always try to do like the week before we leave. I try to pre-film some videos so I have videos up. And of course, you know, while we're down there, I will, I may, you know, depending on like what happens and where we are and stuff like that. I mean, if we come in the door at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm not going to like break out my camera because I have to vlog. I'll just, you know, I'll skip a night vlogging or whatever. But you know, I'm planning to do the vacation vlogs. I love to do the vacation vlogs. So even if they're just, you know, 10 or 15 minutes a night, I'll try to make them a little bit longer than that. But even if they're short, you know, like I will continue to do the vlogs. And I'm also going to, you know, do the drama channel every day. And yeah, so I'm excited. It'll be fun. And I have this bottle of water, not my favorite, Aquafina, but I was dying of water when we were at I was dying for water when we went to Target. And so I got this bottle. But then I also brought this can of Liquid Death out with me, but I haven't opened it yet. And I don't really want to open it if I'm not going to. So I wanted to finish this Aquafina first because I don't want to waste it. Waste not, want not. As my friend used to say back in the day. So yeah, it's been a good day. The only thing I didn't get done today was that yesterday I did the video for my True Crime Book Club, or for my BookTube channel, announcing the book for April. And is it out of focus right now? I'm sure this whole video is out of focus. And I wanted to do the video today announcing the April book for Peter's Book Club. And that didn't get done. So, but I'll get it done. Yeah. But other than that, I got everything done that I wanted to get done today. And that's about it. And Alex is relaxing inside, and when I get done vlogging, I'm going to go inside and get the vlog up. And I just posted my drama video, and I posted my review video, and I posted my Peterisms video that I did today. And yeah, so this is the only video that I have left to post. And then I'm gonna relax with him and hang out in bed. And so yeah. It's starting to get a little chilly tonight. Today was nice, but like I said, it was rainy. But this is spring in Indiana. Like, spring in Indiana is rain. You know, it's like April showers bring May flowers, is, you know, what they say. And we're almost, I can't believe it's so crazy to think that we're almost to April. Caroline was talking today, and we were driving around, and she's like, we're going to go to the pool this summer, so when you're going to start getting up earlier and getting your stuff done so that when I come pick you up, we can go run errands and then we can go to the pool. And I said, yeah. I said, and then we can, because Sarah one time, a couple years ago, we met up at the pool, and Sarah brought avocado toast. What is that restaurant up the street? I like it. It's a brunch place. Sarah really likes it. It's called... shoot, I can't remember. My neighbors across the street, they love it. Because whenever we talk about brunch, they're always like, oh, you know what place we like? And they always mention that. It used to be Sunrise Cafe, but now it's something different. I can't remember. And last time Alex and I went, he got this burrito, and it was like this breakfast burrito, and it was huge. And they have like really fun like juice drinks for breakfast and stuff like that. Like I got this one that was called like, it was like a lavender haze, but it was like purple, and it had like pineapple juice, and it was delicious. So anyway, they have like really good brunch there. What is that place called? I can't remember. But anyway, one time Sarah and I, this was years ago, we met, First Watch is what it's called. I think it's a national chain, actually. Sarah and I like met up at the pool, and she was like, do you want avocado toast? And at that time, like, you know, like when people like are really into something, but like like sushi, I was like late to the game with sushi, but like, you know, you're not like really like, it's, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know much about it. Well, everybody at that time was eating avocado toast, but like I wasn't, like that wasn't something that sounded really delicious to me. I'm kind of like at that, like when it comes to brunch, I'm like either like a really great omelet with potatoes, or I'm like, you know, I'm not a big pancake person. I used to be when I was a little kid, more of like waffles or French toast or something like that. Like, you know, and it has to be something that's kind of different, like a different kind of waffle or a different kind of French toast. Like Pas de Choux has croissant French toast, which is fantastic. Their gluten-free waffle is like really like light and airy, and I love it. It's delicious. So it has to kind of be something like that, you know, but, so anyway, I don't know why I remember this day, but she brought avocado toast from First Watch up there, and we sat by the pool, and we ate this avocado toast, and it was so delicious. And that was like it wasn't the first time I'd ever had avocado toast, but it was one of like the first times. She had like brought my own and stuff, and she's like, do you want scrambled eggs on top of it? And I go, I guess. And she even like kind of taught me like how to eat. No, I don't think we got scrambled eggs. I think we got eggs over easy, and like we broke it, and then she was telling me like to put pepper on it, and she was like teaching me like how to eat it and whatever, and it was really good. And I can remember I was like, oh, I didn't expect to like it as much as I did. So I don't know why, but I always have that memory of avocado toast and Sarah and I sitting by the pool one day. I also remember I was up there, this was years ago too, one night, it was like a Friday night. I don't know why, but like I never think to like take like food to like the pool. But this couple, and it's kind of sad, they've since gotten divorced, but the guy still lives down here. He's real nice. She was real nice too. But they would come to the pool like every night, right? And bring cocktails and such. And this one, like, it was like a Friday or Saturday night. They came up there, and they had like baked an entire like DiGiorno's pizza and brought it up there. And they were like talking to me, and they were like eating. They were like, do you want a piece? I was like, no, I'm good. And they were like eating this DiGiorno's pizza by the pool, and having their cocktails and such. And I can remember like after that, I was like, I don't know if you ever go through a phase where you see somebody else eat something. Like I was so craving DiGiorno's pizza for like the longest time after that. I was like, oh my God, that sounds so good. Actually, so this is what's funny about the avocado toast, because this is where I started telling the story, and then I got way off and went on a tangent. So today, when Caroline was like, we're going to the pool a lot this summer, I was like, okay. And I said, maybe what we can do is like when we run errands and stuff, instead of going out to brunch, when we get done, we can get, because she had this large Diet Coke, McDonald's large Diet Coke in her, like, in her car. Well, she had finished drinking it, but it was like, you know, the cup. And I said, did we go to McDonald's today and have a quarter pounder with cheese? Because I always, you know, tease her about going through McDonald's. Okay, my cousin Caroline loves McDonald's like nobody's business. And so she's like, I did not have a quarter pounder with cheese. She's like, if you're going to go through McDonald's, because she, you know, she's not doing Weight Watchers right now, but she was doing it forever. And she's like, a good choice is to have a small hamburger. And I go, but she didn't have any cheese on it. And I go, but did you have fries? She goes, I had small fries. She was like, I shouldn't have had them, but it was still a good choice. And I was like, okay, Caroline. But anyway. And it was funny because there was like this thing on the floor, and I was like, what is that? She's like, oh, that's from my Big Mac that I had the other day. I was like, Caroline. So anyway, I was saying to her, if we go to the pool this summer, like maybe after we get done running errands, like we could go somewhere and like pick up salads or make salads or something, or get avocado toast and bring it to the pool. And she had the nerve to say to me after eating all this McDonald's, she said, avocado toast is not healthy for you. And I go, It most certainly is. Avocado is like a healthy fat for you. And she goes, if you're trying to maintain, but if you're trying to lose weight, she was like, avocado is not like a healthy. And so we were like having this whole discussion about it. And this restaurant that we love here for brunch, it's a brunch restaurant, it's called Rise. There's one in Fishers and there's one like in Ironworks over here. And Caroline had told me about, the first time I ever went was with Alex. And they have this thing that's like a big potato cake, and in the middle of it is like this Gruyere sauce. And then I got that, and then I got this vegetarian thing that it was okay. Now I know what to get, but supposedly they're known for their cinnamon rolls, and their cinnamon rolls are like this big, right? So the first time I ever went there, I got their cinnamon roll. I don't get a cinnamon roll typically anymore. But their cinnamon rolls do not play. I mean, like, they are some of the best cinnamon rolls I've ever had in my entire life. So probably top 5 cinnamon rolls I've ever had back in my entire life. Actually, I was telling Alex this the other day. We were driving somewhere because right up the street from us, like across from where White Castle is, back in the day, like when I was like in like early, like when I moved in my very first apartment, like 18 to 20, there was a Cinnabon store like in the strip mall, and I used to go there like all the time and just like get one Cinnabon and take it home. Do you remember when they were in strip malls? I'm sure they still are somewhere. The only time I ever see a Cinnabon is in like a food court sometimes, but typically airports is where I see Cinnabons. So anyway, but Caroline, she goes to Rise sometimes, and so Alex and I were going there for our birthdays or something like that, and she said, you have to try their mushroom toast. It's like avocado toast. And she's like, do you like because she knew I liked mushrooms and Brussels sprouts. And she's like, do you like Gruyere? And she was like, do you like mushrooms? I was like, yes, I like mushrooms. Do you like Brussels sprouts? Yes, I like Brussels sprouts. Do you like Gruyere? And I didn't know really what Gruyere was. And so she was like, you have to try this. It's like avocado toast, but it's called mushroom toast. And so what it is it's 2 pieces of like big, thick whole wheat toast, like literally like this size, like 2 pieces, right? And then Gruyere sauce or cheese or whatever it is on top of it. And then on top of that are these little Brussels sprouts that are like that big. And then, what do you call it? And then all these mushrooms, like filleted mushrooms. And then on top of that is more of this Gruyere sauce. Oh my God, you guys, it is so delicious. So I was saying that to Caroline that we could get that instead. And she goes, well, how many calories do you think that is? I'm like, girl, listen, sometimes you just have to enjoy the Gruyere. You know, sometimes you just have to say, I'm going to enjoy my mushroom toast today and I'm not going to think about it. But I mean, if you're going to go to brunch and you're gonna either have like big pancakes and all that kind of stuff, you know, the double whammy from I haven't been to Denny's in forever. I used to love to go to Denny's before I was, oh my God. But you know, I mean, if you're gonna do something like that, then probably avocado toast and leaving it at that and having a water is probably a safer bet than half the things you could have on the menu, you know? But anyway, back in the day, Alex and I, after we would go out, we would either go, and this was before I was a vegetarian, just to make that clear, this was before I was a vegetarian, we would either go to Steak and Shake. Why am I talking so much about food? I must be hungry. I don't feel hungry though. But we didn't go to brunch today because Caroline came later than usual, and the brunch places were already closed by the time that she got me because she came here about 2:15. Was that when she came to get me? Anyway, what was I saying? What time did she come and get me? I don't know, it doesn't even matter. But, so anyway, Alex and I, when we would go out, we would go to Steak and Shake afterwards, which is kind of like an old school like diner kind of place. And we would each get Frisco melts. Oh my God. So good, right? On a sourdough bread with a Thousand Island dressing. And then he would get French fries and I would get onion rings. And then we would get a bowl of chili with cheese to start and put like tons of oyster crackers in them. And then we would also get a plate of chicken fingers with fries to share. That's what we would get. I mean, every day we were working out though. Like we were going to the gym every single day, which I guess kind of made a difference. And then, or if we didn't do that, like we would go to Denny's, and when we went to Denny's, we would get, to start, loaded cheese fries that had like the bacon and everything on them, and I would dip them in ranch. And then I would have a Moon's Over My Hammy. Oh my God, it was so good back in the day. And I would dip that in ranch too, with hash browns on the side, of course. But that's what I used to get. You know, I think about that, like, like after like work, we would work out every day for like an hour and a half. Like I would do like half an hour, 45 minutes of cardio, and then like I would lift for like a half an hour. We would go to the gym together, but we would each kind of like do our own thing at the gym. And we would work out, and then we would like go out to dinner after that. And typically there was this one place that we used to go for dinner. It was called Eddie Met Salad. And it was like this local place, and they had like these big, you know, the big wooden bowls, and they would like make these gigantic salads in there, and we would get it. The salad that I got, I just talked about this not too long ago, it was called an ensalada, and it was like kind of like a Mexican salad, kind of, not like a taco salad, but it had like iceberg lettuce like chopped up real fine, and then it had like grilled chicken, but it was like in this like chipotle mayonnaise or mustard sauce, and then it had this dressing on it, and then it had like corn chips in it, pico de gallo, corn. It was so good, you guys. I love it. They ended up like closing down. They had like 2 or 3 of them here in town. They had one in like the IUPUI campus, one up north by us, one in I think Carmel. They closed down. We would go there sometimes. We went to this place called Blue something. I can't remember what it was called. Blue Cafe or Blue something. And we would get chicken Caesar salads. Like, that's all we would get. He would get a chicken Caesar salad, and I would get a chicken Caesar salad, and that was it. And that would be our dinner. And so I think, like, we were eating a lot of, and I know salads are not necessarily always really healthy because of the dressing and things like that, but, like, you know, and I wasn't eating, you know, lunch or breakfast, and I was working out, and so when you're active and you're working out and you're eating that, I think, like, maybe that's why I didn't really, like, gain a lot of weight at that time, even though we were going out to eat horrifically. Well, we didn't eat, like, at Denny's or Steak and Shake, like, or Taco Bell. We did Taco Bell some nights, too, on the way home. We would go through Taco Bell. But we didn't do that, like, every night of the week, but we would do that, like, probably Friday and Saturday nights. I don't even remember. We were talking about this the other day. I don't remember really when the whole brunch thing at Patachou started. Like, we've been doing that for years now, but I don't remember when I don't remember when it started. I had a friend of mine that used to work there, and he hasn't worked there in probably... Well, he worked there around the time that, like, I came back into meetings. So Alex and I have at least been doing it for, like, 10 years. But before that, we would sleep in on Sundays. We would get something like Burger King or something like that. And then I remember, like, in the evenings, like, if we didn't, like, order pizza, if we had just had, like, Burger King or something like that. Sundays were typically when we would, like buy rent movies from the Redbox, or we would, like, go to Walmart and buy movies and, like, get treats, and, like, we would sit in the bedroom with the dogs. Like, we would have all the dogs in the bed with us, and we would watch movies in the bedroom. And that's what we would do on Sundays to get ready for the week, you know? Sometimes on Sundays we would go out, because back in the day, Sundays were kind of like active social nights in Indianapolis. And so we would go Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday out. But there were a lot of nights that, towards the end when we stopped going out as much, we wouldn't go out on Sundays. So anyway, yeah, but... I know it's not healthy. I love to go out to eat. My new favorite thing right now are the what do you call it? The nachos from Cheesecake Factory, and you can get them with chicken or ground beef, or you can get them with no meat at all. And of course, I get them with no meat, and they are so delicious, you guys. They are so good. And I get them as a meal, and Alex gets them as a meal. We're like, both of us get like a plate of nachos. I did recently try their avocado egg wrap, or avocado egg rolls, which somebody told me to try and get. Oh my God, they are so good. But the thing is, like, when you get like an appetizer and it comes in like odd numbers, like 3 or 5, I think they come in 3s, and they have this dipping sauce that is incredible. I don't always get them anymore, but like every once in a while I get them. And so the first time I got them, we were with Jason and Melissa, and Jason tried them and he loved them. Alex tried them, he loved them, and I tried them, and they were so good. But they are like really hefty. Like you could eat the avocado egg rolls from Cheesecake Factory as a meal. Like they are that big. Like they are really good. It stopped, and you wouldn't really need anything else. But there's a lot of appetizers on the Cheesecake Factory menu that could really be meals by themselves. I love the Cheesecake Factory menu. I know that a lot of people are like, oh, it's corporate and it's nationwide and whatever. I love the Cheesecake Factory menu. I think it's so good. Their pastas are good. Oh my God, that 4-cheese pasta is so delicious. It is so good. What are other restaurants that I love? I was thinking the other day that I haven't been to Yats in forever. I miss it. That's where I used to go get my jambalaya, and I would get like, well, they have like, always have like 3 vegan, like rice and bean kind of things there, and then they have the French bread, and I always get extra French bread. I don't know why their fountain pops always taste so good there, but they only have one size, and it's like kind of like a medium to small styrofoam cup. They also like outsource these pies that are like peanut butter pie and like Heath Bar Crunch pie, and the pies are like this massive and they are so good. But I love Yats. I haven't been to Yats in a long time. Yats was like such an easy place back in the day to just like run in and like get something for like $8 to $12, you know, and then like I could just like eat it by myself or whatever. Alex and I went to Puccini's not too long ago. That was good. I just got spaghetti. I got like angel hair pasta with just marinara on it. That was good. And then where have we gone recently? We haven't gone out to eat as much as we used to back in the day. But like I don't eat any healthier just because like we're at home, you know, like, oh, what did I make last night? I made, was it last night or was it Tuesday night when I came home? So I got some bread, and so I've been eating like peanut butter sandwiches, and then I make like a can of soup. And the other night I made this like broccoli cheddar soup. And my favorite right now is this vegetarian vegetable that's from Campbell's. And then I make a peanut butter sandwich with it. It's so delicious. So that was what I had the other night. What did I have last night? Is tonight Wednesday? I'm losing my mind. Tonight's Wednesday. I went to my meeting last night. That's what I did. So Alex took me to, Alex got home early. So he, instead of like pulling up and like taking me right away, he got home early. I think I may have even said that on my vlog last night. So anyway, and then I got ready and he took me to Tanya Jean's, and then from Tanya Jean's, I got there early enough that we had time to go get coffee. So we went and got coffee, and then we went to our business meeting. We got there, we were 2 minutes late to our business meeting, which was, there weren't a lot of people there, so it was good that we showed up and made it in time. And then we went to our business meeting, and then we had our meeting afterwards. And our meeting was small last night. Like we split up into 3 groups, and our group had 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it only had 5 people, including me in it. But it was a really good meeting. It was really, really great. And there were like 2 old timers in my group that just said some really great things that I needed to hear. And we were talking about, our topic was fear. And it just was really good. It was, I really needed to hear what I heard. And it was a great meeting. And then Tanya and I afterwards, it was raining last night, and so we were listening to music. She was playing this like playlist, and it was like all of these like old-timey country songs, and I started getting laughing. So I mean, I knew all of them, right? But I started laughing so hard. She's like, "This is my boating playlist." I go, "Your boating playlist?" And she's like, "Yeah, this is what I play on my boat in the summer." I was like, "Oh, okay, Tanya Jean." She's like, "I'm ready for summer and I'm ready to go boating." I go, "Okay." Tanya like loves those t-shirts and the mugs and everything, you know, like in the things you can see that you can like buy the plaques that say like, you know, they always say things like, "My life would be better if I was boating." You know, those things were like, "My second home is the lake," and stuff like that. Like Tanya loves all of that kind of stuff. Because it's true. It's so true of her life, you know. So anyway, but we had a really great time. That's what we did. And we stopped at the gas station, and I got an egg sandwich, and I got a bag of sour cream and onion chips, and I got 2 sticks of cheese, and that's what I ate last night. That's what I ate while I was watching the drag pageant. I was like, what did I eat last night? I couldn't remember. So it was the night before that I made the soup with the peanut butter sandwich. Actually, a peanut butter sandwich sounds really good right now. I'm talking about all this food. I'm going to start making myself hungry. But it was the night before that I had the broccoli cheddar soup and the peanut butter sandwich. And I also had a slice of my my quiche, my broccoli cheddar quiche. Not a big slice, just a small slice, but it was good. So anyway, yeah. Whew. Now I'm all talked up about food. I'm ready to go somewhere and get something to eat. I'm ready to go eat. I'm gonna go inside and make myself a peanut butter sandwich. That'll tide me over. Anyway, all right, you guys, I'm gonna get off here and go start uploading this to get this posted. And I love you guys so much. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. There was like such a nice breeze. I wish I could just take it and bottle it up and send it through the camera to you, because it is like, it's not like super cool, but it is, you can tell it's getting cool. It's getting cooler, but it's also not like a warm, it's like just like the perfect breeze right now. It's like, I am so ready for spring and summer. It's just, I just know this is going to be a great spring and summer. I'm so excited about it. So hey, I also wanted to say congratulations to Emily. Emily made it past, did I say this the other day? I don't think so. The plane is loud and low. Emily made it past 1,200 subscribers. I think she's at like 1,300 subscribers now. So congratulations. Oh God, why is this going out? Come on. Congratulations to you, Emily. That is amazing. I'm so excited for you. And thank you to everybody that's, come on, don't do this. Not as I'm getting ready to sign up. It doesn't matter. Who cares anyway? Y'all don't watch for me sitting in the dark. But anyway, thank you guys for going over, for those that you did, for those of you that did, and subscribing to Emily's channel. Come on. There it goes, a little bit better. Thank you so much, and I know that I appreciate it, and I'm sure that Emily does as well. So anyway, all right, I hope that you guys are having a magically amazing Wednesday, and if nobody else has told you this today, I love you. And remember these 3 very important things. 1, you can start your day over whenever you want. 2, practice random acts of kindness, but shh, don't let any, but shh, don't tell anyone. And 3, most importantly, make sure that you reach out to somebody and let them know how much they mean to you. It is so going out of focus. You might be changing their day for the positive. You might be putting a smile on their face. You might be making them feel better about themselves. And you might just be giving them hope for down the road. You don't know. And, what else do I say? Also, be kinder to one another, love one another a little bit more, and most importantly, be kinder and love yourselves a little bit more. And I love you guys so, 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 so much. And thank you for watching tonight, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Love ya!